Let's start at the beginning. Where is language found? In the mind. In the mind. In the mind. In the mind. This sunrise might look like any other, but there is nothing quite like being here to see it for yourself. This mountain on the equator has a unique silhouette, but even if you recognize it, it might never mean to you what it means to me. And what this mountain means to me is different from what it means to those who live right underneath it. In the previous chapter, we asked, where exactly are symbols housed? Where precisely is language found in the real world? Can imaginary things have real-world effects? Are symbols real? Yes, they are. Imaginary things are as real as the real world itself. In the real world, language is found in the brain, and symbols feed the mind, where they create new meaning. To understand what is new about the meaning that symbols make in the mind, we must understand the old meaning that symbols created before they got to the mind. Finally, since we now know what symbols are, we get to move. Let's go a little quicker. Movement. In mathematics, the dimensions go thus. 0 dimension, a point, a static object with no length or width. The first dimension, a line, an object with length but no width. Second dimension, a surface, an object with length and with width. Third dimension, a vessel, an object with length, width, and height. Fourth dimension, a being, an object with length, width, and height that anticipates the passage of time. Each of these dimensions has its own languages and symbols. 0D singularities go nowhere. 2D squares, square. 3D cubes, cube. 4D humans lay on their backs and watch the clouds go by. Humans are 3D vessels that experience the passing of life. As creatures that can sense the passage of time, we live in the 4th dimension. All the languages that we know are communicated to us within time, that is, within the 4th dimension. Even neural electrons need seconds to register touch. Without time, we would never experience the sounds of dusk setting in the equatorial night. All the symbols in the world speak to our minds through time. Your body and brain need time to do anything, including think. A dead man has no memories. An unborn child has no goals. Without time, you can never run enough for your legs to grow old. We live and we move in the fourth dimension, but not just in the fourth dimension. Now, the fun begins.
The zero dimension. 0D. A point. A presence. It is existence itself. 0D is a static object with no length or width. To have any point at all, you need to exist. The first dimension. 1D. Edge. A line. An object with length but no width. To have edges, you need points in succession. The second dimension. 2D. Diagram. A surface. An object whose length and width meet full circle. To have a diagram, you first need edges. The third dimension. 3D. Space. A vessel, an object like the human brain or the human mouth, with length, width, and height. To have a 3D space, you first need a diagram. The fourth dimension. 4D. Space-time. An object with length, width, and height that experiences the passage of time. You cannot swallow without space and time. To have space-time, you need a space. Finally, the fifth dimension, 5D, the abstract plane, movement, from which we get character. To move within the abstract plane, you need a story. To have a story, you need time. To have time, you need space. To have space, you need a diagram. To have a diagram, you need edges. To have edges, you need to exist. To exist, you must be a presence. To know that a presence or any presence is different from you, you must be a character. What is a character? A character is an object with a 4D mind that uses symbols to move through the abstract plane, the fifth dimension. Every time a character moves, it creates a story. Story? A story? Oh, what is this story? Story time, like with Mummy. Did the Bohemian man eating paint make you feel kind of funny? Well, in the fifth dimension, there seems to be a madman running. But don't worry, he's just a character. See you in episode 5, the season finale. Arg! By this light did I find the aquarium. With this spoon did I feast on its gaming bounty. With no face did we laugh and make merry. See, twiddlers of thumbs there be a plenty, but a gaming channel for the discerning gamer there be only one. The aquarium, a channel for the discerning gamer. Tap the glass for your mom.
I have been eaten. I've been taken. Help me!